Hello students, I am Dr. Saroj Hole. Today I am going to teach you universal adder subtractor, second complement adder subtractor. This operation is based on second complement method which acts as an adder and subtractor. Okay, so this second complement adder subtractor it look like this. There are four full adders in which four XOR gates are added and output is full adder is given to the output of XOR gate is given to the full adder, and A inputs are connected to full adder circuits. B input is also connected to XOR circuit. So S3, S2, S1, S0 these are the outputs. Carry not used is connected, so we can connect it to next flip flop. So subtraction is done if SUB is 0 and 1 depends on that, subtraction is done. So when SUB is low, the B bits pass through the controlled inverter to the full adder. Therefore, the full adders produce the sum of A and B. For example, A is 1001 and B is 0011. The decimal and binary sums are 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. So A3 to A3, A2, A1, A0 minus B3, B2, B1, B0 will be S3, S2, S1, S0. So when sub is high, the B bits the addition is taken 1001 plus 0011, so output is 1100. When sub is high, the B bits are inverted before reaching full adders. Also a high adds a 1 to the first full adder. The addition of 1 forms the second complement of B. In other words, the control inverter produces the ones complement and adding 1 results in the seconds complement. Therefore, the output of the full adder is the difference of A and B. For instance, with the same values of A and B is used in the preceding example, the decimal and binary sums when sub is high will be as given below. So 9 minus 3 is 6. So 1001 plus 1101 is 0110. It is second complement of 3, it is added. Okay. So answer is this 6. Now you will see the magnitude comparator. The comparators are used to compare the magnitudes of two quantities in order to determine the relationship of these quantities. Or we may say a comparator circuit determines whether two numbers are equal. The XOR gate is basic comparator because its output is one of its two input bits are not equal and output 0 if its inputs are equal. It shows the XOR as 2-bit comparator. So when both the inputs are 0, 0, XOR output is 0, indicates that input bits are equal. If inputs are 0 and 1, then XOR output is Y is equal to 1. It indicates that input bits are not equal. When they are 1, 0, Y is equal to 1 indicates the input bits are not equal. When both the inputs are 1, 1, XOR output is 0, which indicates the input bits are equal. So in order to compare the binary number containing 2 bits each, an additional XOR gate is necessary. The two least significant bits LSBs of the two numbers are compared by the gate G1 and the two most significant bits MSBs are compared by the gate G2. So which compares 2-bit binary number. Now we will see this is LSB and this is MSB. They are again outputs are again inverted of G1 and G2. They are fed to the AND gate G3. So high indicates two numbers are equal. So this is a logic diagram of 2-bit comparator. So in general form, number A is A1 A2, number B is B1, A1 A0 and B is B1 B0. If the two numbers are equal, their corresponding bits are same. Output of gate G1 G2 is 0. It is inverted by NOT gate. So the output of both the inverter becomes 1. So this one is applied to both inputs of AND gate G, and so that the output of AND gate G3 that is 1 is high. This high indicates two numbers are equal. The output of AND gate indicates equally 1 or inequality 0 of the two numbers. The exclusive OR gate and inverter can be replaced by XOR gate. Now we will see digital lock using magnitude comparator. The electronic locking systems can be designed and constructed using simple circuit elements and implemented with logic gates. The magnitude comparator circuit can be used to construct digital lock. It can be used for crime and intrusion prevention. Like a conventional key, the electronic lock accepts a two-digit code, compares it to the stored code in its memory via comparator, and switches on and off any device connected to it. If both codes match or mismatch, the digital lock will require keypad for data entry. So the set of shift register for memory, XOR logic gates for comparing and relay for switching. The device keypad for data entry can be achieved with a binary coded decimal encoder IC, a set of shift register ICs for memory and set of 4001 called NOR gate, NOR and 4070 called XOR logic gates for comparing and relay for switching. So during testing, the results showed that the device switches on and off any electronic device connected to it if both the codes match or mismatch. Now multiplexers. Multiplexer is one of the important combinational circuit which is widely used which is widely used एक मिनिट काय झालं? Widely used standard circuit in digital design. So multiplexer is a logic circuit that selects one out of several data inputs to single output. The input selection depends upon a set of select inputs. Multiplexer also means many into one, or it can also be regarded as single pole switch, which selects one out of which selects one out of many input lines. So following figure shows the block diagram of multiplexer. There are D0 to Dn data inputs line. G is the strobe. Then control signal select inputs are S0, S1, S2 up to Sn minus 1. Y is the output. So it is known as n by 1 multiplexer. Number of inputs are n. So at the output Y only one input will be selected, depends upon the select lines. Okay, at a time only one will come at the output. So in case of multiplexer, this is a block diagram of multiplexer. So in the case of multiplexer, information present or either input transferred to the output depending upon the logic levels of control signals. For n input multiplexer, m control lines are such that 2 raised to power m is equal to n. So in all select lines are low, first input line gets selected, whereas when all select lines are high, last input line gets selected and gets connected to the output line. Besides data input and select control input, multiplexers usually have one more input known as a strobe or enable input G. Strobe is normally active low. Strobe input helps to enable or disable entire multiplexer circuit chip. It also helps in cascading the multiplexers. In its simplest form, multiplexer has two inputs and hence one select input and one output. So such circuit is known as 2 by 1 multiplexer. Now in 2 by 1 multiplexer, this is a block diagram and this is the truth table of 2 by 1 multiplexer. So this is block diagram. X0, X1 are input, G is strobe, S0 is output, and Y0, S0 is select line, and Y is output. So when G strobe is 1, select lines is any don't care condition data, so output is disabled. But when the strobe is 0, S0 is 0, data is don't care, input is 0, output is 0. So when G is 0, S0 is 0, data is don't care, input is 1, output is 1. Don't care means it may be 0 or it may be 1, doesn't affect. So when G is 0, S0 is 0, data is 0, input is don't care, output is 0. So X1 is multiplex here. In previous case X0 is multiplex. Okay. So strobe is 0, select is 0, data is 1, input is don't care. X1 X0. X1 X0 is the inputs. Okay. Output is 1. So here X1 is multiplex. Okay. So according to the definition as shown by the truth table, when S is 0, Y0 is X0, where S1 is 1 and Y0 is X1. The circuit diagram of 2 by 1 multiplexer is looking like this. So there is 2 AND gates, 1 OR gate and 2 NOT gates. Okay. So it is 2 by 1 marks using AND and OR gates. After learning logic gates, we know that NAND gates are universal gates. The 2 by 1 mark circuit shown can also be realized using only NAND gates. So using NAND gates, this circuit you can draw. In presence of a strobe input, the output equation will be Y0 X1 into S0 into G bar plus X0 into S0 bar into G bar. So when G is 1, Y0 is 0. When G is 0, in case 1, S0 is 0. Y0 is X0. In case 2, S1 is 1. S is 1, Y0 is X1. Okay. Now in last 2 by 1 marks, only 2 inputs we have seen. So here we are going to see 4 by 1 multiplexer. Here 4 inputs are there. So if the multiplexer has 4 inputs, then it is known as 4 by 1 marks. So here X0, X1, X2, X3, these are the 4 inputs. Now to select one out of 4 inputs, 2 select lines are required. So it shows the circuit 4 by 1 marks. So 4 by 1 marks using AND any OR gates. So this is the truth table. So we see that the circuit uses AND, OR and NOT gates. The dashed lines indicate strobe input. The 4 data inputs are connected at the one input of 4 AND gates. The other 2 inputs to the AND gate are the select inputs. The outputs of all gates are connected to the input of OR gate. So working. When strobe is high, one input of all AND gates is low. All the AND gates are disabled and output of the circuit is low. When the strobe is low and the select input G, S0 and S1 are also low, upper G0 and gate is enabled and all other AND gates have at least one input low. So the data input X0 gets double coupled to the input of OR gate, and hence output Y follows data input X0. Similarly, when S0 is 1, S1 is 0, Y0 follows X1 and so on. So the truth table is like this. Now X is irrelevant. X means don't care condition or irrelevant, means X may be 0 or 1. It can take the value 0 and 1. Okay. Sometimes it is known as a don't care condition. Now we will see similar to 2 by 1 marks and 2 by 1 and 4 by 1 marks, we can also construct 8 by 1, 16 by 1 32 by 1 mux. For 8 by 1 mux there are 8 inputs, and to select 8 inputs there will be 3 select inputs. For 16 by 1 mux there will be 4 select inputs, and for 32 by 1 there will be 5 select inputs. So 8 is to 1, 16 is to 1, 32 is to 1 mux can be obtained using AND, OR and NOT gates, or only using NAND gates. So it is also found that 8 by 1 mux can be obtained using two 4 by 1 mux, or 16 by 1 mux can be obtained using 8 by 1 mux. So this is the logic diagram of 8 by 1 mux using 4 by 1 mux and OR gate. Okay. So there are two mux 4 by 1. They are connected. ABC inputs are there. Then x0 to x3, x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7. These are the inputs. Then y0 and y0 dash, they are given to OR gate to get the final output y. Okay. So 8 by 1 mux is realized using two 4 by 1 mux. So there are 8 inputs x0 to x7 and there are 3 select lines A, B, C. The x0, x3 are inputs to M1, and x4, x7 are the inputs to M2. These are the M1, M2 are multiplexers. Now the outputs of M1, M2 are y0 and y0 dash respectively, which are ORed together to get the final output. Now when CBA are all 0, y0 follows x0 according to truth table of 4 by 1, and at that time M2 is not selected, and hence y follows x0. So similarly, using 8 by 1 mux we can obtain 16 by 1, and using 16 by 1 we can obtain 32 by 1 mux. Since 16 by 1 multiplexer IC is the largest available IC, such circuit is known as a multiplexer tree. Now we will see 4 by 1 mux using NAND gates only. Multiplexer are the circuits having many inputs and only one output. So 4 by 1 mux will have 4 input and 1 output, such as such 4 by 1 mux circuit can be built using AND OR gates or using only NAND gates. So this figure shows a 4 by 1 mux using only NAND gates. So this is a circuit with only NAND gates and NOT gates. 5 NAND gates are there and 2 NOT gates are there. So it can be connected in this way to get the multiplexing process. Now the use of strobe input is to enable or disable the entire multiplexer circuit. Strobe is also there. Now we will see the applications of multiplexers. Multiplexer find wide applications in the combinational system design because if we use mux, simplification of logic expression is not required. It reduces the number of ICs, which in turn saves PCB area, interconnections, propagation delay, power dissipation, component cost, etc. Thus we use mux, logic design is simplified. Now data routing is first application of multiplexer. The desired digital data from multiple sources can be routed at the destination using multiplexers and under the control of the data select inputs. Now second is time division multiplexing. The TDM technique is used in communication whenever there are many inputs trying to use the same transmission line to send its information to the destination. The data is transmitted using TDM. So in this case each input gets time slot to send its information on the channel. So here select lines are used to select a particular input. The select lines are driven by the counter circuit and the inputs are selected periodically to load the signal on the channel. XY pattern detector, switch settling comparator set and the mux as the function generator are few more applications of multiplexer. So today we will stop here. Thank you. In next lecture we will see demultiplexer. Okay.